Hello, my name is Leo, and welcome to another day of LSD, the Dream Emulator. Alright. Doing something a little bit different today. I've got trying to get the maps to show up on my phone because I reformatted my computer yesterday, and I don't know, the website that had the maps on is not really showing up very well. And then there's the other problem of, now how do I do this again? It's this wall. No, every time it always takes me to the temple, so I don't... Maybe it's... whatever. Ah! Get the fuck out of it. We're out of ours, just shoot. Yeah, sure. I haven't even checked off the things that we did yesterday, though I've written it down. So I've reformatted it, I've got all the programs that I want back on there, which, to be honest, isn't that much. It's really just Firefox, Steam, and freaking antivirus. But now Windows is doing that wonderful thing that I always forget that it does whenever I reformat. And that is, for some reason, Windows, oh, what the fuck? What the fuck? God damn it. I believe it's Windows Update that's doing this. It's just using, like, all of my RAM. For some reason. Presumably for updating. But I have to be careful because I can't let Windows update too much. Because if it updates too much, it'll install the freaking goddamn Windows 10 bullshit that I don't want. So annoying. I don't know why it does this. I don't know if any of you have ever had this issue with Windows 7. It's a program called SV Host. And you can see it in your, like, when you go to the Windows tab. Usually, like, if you go there now, even if you're not on Windows 7, you might be Windows 10. But if you go to processes, there's usually a few of them. Oddly enough, I can only see... Wait, there's none of them. Huh? SV Host isn't even there. That's a lie. No? Then why is my memory usage at fucking 90-something%? That is strange. What the fuck? Maybe it's not a process because I've actually got the actual program open right now. But my physical memory is still... Yeah, you're right. What? I'm confused right now. Because that's like 4 meg. 3 meg, 2 meg, 1 meg. And then the rest are all under 1 meg. There's not that many. Then why the hell am I using so much fucking memory? Okay. I figured it out. It's not showing, it's not showing everything. That makes sense. So, yeah, it's an annoying ass problem. It just chews up all my memory and I can't do anything with the computer. So what I'm trying to do is I'm trying to get Windows Update to go, okay. Give me the updates. I'll pick which ones I want. And then I forget how I did it. I really should write it down for future reference. But you do something and then it just fucking Windows Update fucks off and stops doing that. Shit. Well, I didn't have a dream last night either. Oh, but you know what I did do yesterday? I rented Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 2, and I rented Thor Ragnarok. And I watched Ragnarok because I've only got it till today, so I have to watch it again. And that's a good movie. Yeah, sure. I liked it. I don't know why, but... Oh, what did I do? don't know. The fuck is my thing? Okay, here we go. It's gonna show all the processes now, and you'll see SV host right at the top of that list. Oh, there it is. Holy shit. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, so it's svchost.exe. And there's a few of them. There's not, it's a, SVC host is a general program for internet usage, or I forget what the actual purpose of it is. But it's used, you'll see a bunch of them, and it's because they're all doing different things. But this particular one, I believe, is Windows Update being a fucking bitch. Jesus Christ. What? Look at that usage, I know. It's fucking insane. It's like a gig. It's a gig of RAM, just on its own. Nuts. Also, despite the fact that I reformatted my computer, I used some, dust off to clean up the fans. I was using it last night. I was like installing shit. How's your heat going on it? And it did just fucking turn itself off yesterday as well, which made me very disappointed. It's not noising though right now, which is good. Who knows? I just want it to work. That's all I want. I just want a computer that works. Why doesn't it just work? Well, okay, I suppose I can close this now. Yeah, I suppose. Never mind. That I was like busting my balls trying to get the fucking maps to work. I don't know what's going on. I might have to. Maybe there's something I need to install that I haven't installed, like Shockwave or. Shockwave, actually. You probably need to install Shockwave. Okay. Can we do that now? No, I'm not doing that now. I'm checking for updates now, I guess. Sure. Any other news? Not really. I didn't record anything yesterday, which is disappointing. Well, I had friends over, and they brought their kids, and the kids were. We started the whole fucking event with them not even wanting to come through the front door. Because I was waiting. I was waiting inside because apparently that's scared of me because I'm a big white guy, I guess. And but I heard them talking about lady beaters. I guess they caught a bunch of lady beaters. Like, oh, cool! I want to go. Oh wow, that's some sick ass shit, guys! You got some lady beaters. That'd be cool. And then I poked my head out, and I waved to the daughter, a little girl, and she, like, sheepishly waved back at me, like, with a smile. I'm like, oh, okay, this is cool. And then she just fucking broke out into tears. She's like, oh, it's scary, it's a big scary man. Oh, it's scary. Shouting on the top of the lawn, it's scary. I'm like, well. So I just went back in my room and was like, okay, well, I'm just going to sit here until this fucking stops. If it stops. And we, but the wife and the friend who was the mother, they weren't exactly helping. Because, like, guys, just get him in here. I'll play some fucking bullshit on the TV, on YouTube or whatever, and that'll calm them down. But they're just standing at the threshold of the door where the little girl can't see the TV, right? She can see me. She can see me, and she's fucking bawling her eyes out. I'm like, get in here. I got cute anime stuff. So I showed her the way. The music video for the fucking Ugandan Knuckles. Yeah. Which is, yeah, kids like that. Actually, it's funny. And then we gave her birthday presents because it was actually their birthdays like last year, I think. No, I think one was last year, one was this year. But we've just been busy, so this is the first time we meet. So we gave them birthday presents, which was these toys, like the Sentai show. I think it's called Q Ranger. I don't know if there's a Power Rangers equivalent. the theme is space. The different people are like the animals, but I think they're based on star constellations. The main character is lion, because Leo, and then I don't know what the other ones are. It's like lion, wolf, uh, chameleon, which I don't think there's a thing for that, but okay. Falcon, no, not falcon, eagle. Fuck, I don't remember. Anyway, whatever. The point is, the boy wanted the red one, which is like the leader, which is the lion, coincidentally. And then the girl wanted the pink one, which I think is the eagle. They never actually seen this show before. They just saw the toys at like the supermarket or whatever, and they're like, I want that toy. That's it. They don't actually know the context of the characters at all. So I looked it up on YouTube, and I found like some videos of like the characters, and I found like some like live performances where like some actors are like dressed as the characters, and they're just like doing choreographed fight scenes and stuff. Um, yeah. And we just watched that for a while. That's funny. Yeah, let's go Q Ranger. Not that I'm ever gonna watch it. I have no intention of watching that shit. I mean, yeah, I watched more than my fill. We barely even watched the actual show, because obviously you can't watch the actual show because it'd be flagged by copyright. Apart from like some AMVs or whatever, not AMVs, but you know what I mean, music videos. Um, but yeah, most of the things that we watched were just like these. I don't know. This guy, they pick like a stage or whatever, and then they have like tents on either side where the actors come out and they just do fight scenes. Anyway, um, we ate hamburger steaks, and what else did we do? I did crack out the VR. Um, I did the VR game, which is I think it's a PlayStation VR room. So that, what is it called? It's the VR player. Ah, God damn it, the VR playroom. There you go. That's the one. And there's the one where there's like a big green the guy with the VR headset is like a big monster that comes out of the ocean. And then up to 4 characters could be like these little Sentai guys, which was convenient. Because they're, Sentai stuff. And then they have to like run. First of all, they have to run away from it, and then they have to attack the guy. And so I was the monster, obviously, because I'm not gonna let them use my VR headset. Um, and he was like, he'd never really played video games before, so he was like trying. I don't know how to play the game. By the way, I don't know how to do that role because I've never done it. I've always been the monster, and I've only ever done it like 3 times. I did it once in Thailand. It was like my first time using it. I played that game, and then I did it once in Australia with the kids. But yeah. Anyway, so I'm like, I'm going, rah, 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 and it like distorts it like modulates your voice to like sound like a monster. It's kind of cool. And then I get to the end, and I'm like, I don't know. I'm pretty sure there's a hard time limit on this. I think. But I don't know. I don't know if you can lose as the monster. I mean, no, I don't know if you can win as the monster, or if you always lose. I don't, because I'm basically I want them to win, right? Because at the end of that game, basically you run down this street, and the monster's chasing after you. Then you get to this like U shape, near the ocean, where the Sentai guys transform into Sentai guys, and then they like robot Sentai guys, and then they you can like throw stuff at the monster. You can like use a rocket launcher at the monster, And I think if you hit it enough times, then a big cannon will appear, and then all four characters, well, assuming there are four characters, or just the one, will all come together and they'll shoot a big laser beam at the monster that'll shoot off into space. But the platforms the platforms that the Sentai guys stand on sort of like disappear. Well, I can't actually play it by myself, so I can't show it to you. If we have it, well, I'll try. Well, I can't do it, but I maybe I can get the Wi-Fi to play. Who knows? A lot of those games like require like either at least two people or even like two controllers, which is annoying. So anyway, where was I? You were talking about how he didn't know how to play the game, and during the running sections, there's like little targets will appear on the ground, and you gotta like dodge them, get stuff falling on top of you. But it like got hit by almost every single one. And then we got to the end, and he's like not doing anything. I'm like, you gotta pick up that thing. I don't know. Try the X button. Try the square button. Try do something. And as the monster, when like shooting a rocket, the guy who shoots a rocket launcher at you, as the monster, you're supposed to like dodge and weave to not get hit. But I'm like, I just stood there because I want to get hit. And like, okay, I'm like, you hit me, you bastard. And then, he fell in the water, which thankfully didn't kill him. And then the giant cannon got to shot me. I'm like, and it was cool. Whew, that's it. And then we and then freaking the wife who stupidly mentioned the shark, the diving cage. You know, the diving cage one. Did we do that? We did do that, didn't we? Yeah. In PlayStation VR Worlds, and the son, who's like, how old is he? He's like, Jesus, 5? Far too young for me to ever consider giving him the headset. He's like, I want to see the shark. I want to see the shark. I'm like, oh. Alright, we'll get mum in the thing. So we got the mum in there, and she's usually quite restrained and calm and quite level-headed. She fucking loses her shit. Loses her shit in this thing, like right from the get-go. Like the beginning, if you remember, the beginning of the dive, you're in the shark cage, and you're near the actual water, the surface of the water, and you're just looking at fish and shit. She just goes nuts. She's like, it's so cool. I'm like, okay, we haven't even started yet, and then it goes down, and she's like, ooh, and then the shark comes. Finally, after like it took longer than I expected because the son's like constantly, "Where's the shark? Where's the shark? Is the shark coming soon? Is the shark coming soon?" I'm like, "Just cool your jets, man. It's coming. All right, calm down." Anyway, and then the shark comes, and the shark, does its thing. It's bumping the cage, and it's chewing on the oxygen tank, and chews the light and stuff, and she's all freaking out. And then the you know how the side of the cage falls down? Is it really spoilers? I don't know. I feel like that shark cage thing, the shark dive thing, is probably the best watershed moment that I can think of for showing off the VR. It was like one of the first things that I did in the VR. And it is, to be fair, amazing. And it was a lot more amazing when, I wasn't in my room is like tiny and very, especially with the tables that we had for eating lunch, there was no space. Just like bumping into shit and stuff. But, thankfully, when I did it at my parents' house in Australia, and they got this giant, they got basically the ideal, well, it's almost ideal. It is ideal in the fact that there's this giant space in front of the TV where you could just put a chair, or just stand, and you'll have like free space within the game world. It's not ideal in the fact that if you're sitting on the sofa The sofa's too far away. You can't use it. So you had to, like I said, you had to like get a chair and sit in the middle of the room, which is kind of annoying. But yeah, I mean, you can still do it. It's just you can't sit on the sofa, which is what I really wanted to do. Anyway, so yeah, so the side of the cage comes off, and she just goes nuts. She's like, no, stop it, stop. I'm like, it's okay, relax, it's fine. But she didn't even have the headphones in. She was just listening to the like when you got the headphones plugged in, it's like really immersive. Like I decided not to bother, so I just turned the TV volume up. I was just like, no, stop it. I'm like, okay, we'll stop it. Just like, I just sit down, just like, oh god. So I finished it, the rest of it, which all that was just about to happen was the shark was just about to come in and bite, and then the rock comes down and hits it on the head, and then that's at the end of the fucking thing. But yeah, that was funny. We didn't do oh, it was so annoying because I've had PlayStation VR Worlds in my console for like ever. Like ever since even longer. I've had it in there since I originally got the PlayStation for Christmas. Because okay, I got it for Christmas, and it came with Call of Duty World War II, which I have not played. Gran Turismo Sport, which I played once, and was very disappointed. That's it. Yeah. Oh, well, it also came with PlayStation VR Worlds. Yes. And I believe they bought Lego Batman, one of the Lego Batman games, because they wanted something for me to play with the kids, even though we never actually ended up playing it. So it's a bit of a waste. Thank God I bought Tomb Raider, Rise of the Tomb Raider, because my dad likes Tomb Raider just because he likes watching Lara Croft jumping around and going, ugh. From back in the PlayStation 1 days, back in Tomb Raider 1. So he used to always watch me play it. And I remember I bought the original Tomb Raider, the reboot of Tomb Raider. And we played through the entire thing. I wanted to actually record that, but I never got a chance to, which is a bit of a shame. But we played through the entire game together, and I was like, oh, okay, we'll have another father-son bonding moment. I'll buy Rise of the Tomb Raider, we'll play that. I bought it, and we never actually got around to playing it, and I'm like, you know what? I'm going to take this back. I'm just going to take this back and try to get my money back. Because I'm never going to play this by myself. Well, I could. I had the demo for it, which I got because it has, I believe the demo has VR stuff. One day, if we ever get back to doing VR stuff on live streams, we might actually do that. To be fair, you could actually just do that right now. Because, you're on a holiday. I'm not going to do that right now. I need to record shit. And I need to fix this fucking computer. Yeah. Lots of stuff needs to happen. Yes, that's true. Anywho. What else? I don't know. I had a thought. Yeah. I bet you did. Well, yeah, you can do that. That's fine. Anyway, what was I talking about? You're talking about VR. Oh yeah, I was talking about how PlayStation VR Worlds. Yeah, so I played Gran Turismo Sport once. I never booted Lego. I never booted Call of Duty, whatever, World War II. Maybe I will one day. Probably not. And yeah, I put VR Worlds in. I played that a bit at my parents' house. And it's pretty much just been in there ever since. Because all the games I have... Wow. Until recently, the only game I've really been playing was Yakuza 0, and that was a downloaded game. And now I've got Mirror's Edge, Catalyst, which is also a downloaded game. And then Kiwami, which is also a downloaded game. So, and all the VR stuff is also downloaded stuff. I mean, I do have the physical... VR demo disc, but I just downloaded it. And it's there. So we've already done all the demos. I'm really disappointed about Job Simulator. I should try that again. No, but I want to. I know. Hey, your usage is kind of dropping a bit. Not an awful one. Windows, what is Windows Update doing? I don't know. It's just checking for updates. It's just checking for updates. What is going on? I need to figure it. I need to remember how to fix it. If I remember correctly, how you fix it is, like I said, you update it, which is what you're trying to do, but you're failing miserably at it. You update Windows, and then you turn off. Oh, now you've done it. Now you've done it. You pushed a button. Oh, you shouldn't have done that. You shouldn't have pushed a button. Oh, God. No, I don't think that actually did anything. It's fine. Oh, no, you did something. Oh, what have I done? Oh, my God. Well, the good news is that the computer is kind of hot. It's kind of hot. Is it blowing out exhaust air? Not really. I feel like it should be blowing more than it is. Yeah, I think I have a serious problem. I think the serious problem is the fact that the exhaust fan on my computer is not working. Which is bad. Because I don't really want to buy a new laptop, but I could. I mean, I should. Maybe get a laptop that doesn't have a goddamn Intel inbuilt graphics card that prevents me from using programs like OBS. It's so annoying. I can't use any of that because I have to use the Parg streaming thing, which I hate because it doesn't allow for like overlays, or it doesn't, like, if the signal cuts out, the stream just cuts out, which is fucking annoying as hell. But I have to use it because it's the only thing that works. Because OBS and that needs a graphics card, and the Intel inbuilt one that both of my computers have. I would go ahead and assume that the Wi-Fi is the same. Yeah, the inbuilt Intel one just doesn't work. What's it called? Intel HD graphics. Well, that's just what's written on the sticker on my laptop. Why is that sticker still there? I don't know, I just never took it off. Just leave it there, dude. Who cares? Who gives a shit? But yeah, this computer is quite old. But this computer does have one advantage. It does. Well, Windows 7. What's so good about Windows 7? Well, it's not Windows 10. I don't know. I've been using Windows 10 barely. True. But I have on the little guy, on the streaming PC, and I think you just need to get over it. You think so? Yeah. It's time to move up in the world. That's not even the problem. The problem is not that I have to get a new laptop, and I don't want to, and it's expensive, and I have no money. The problem is not that. The problem is that I can't buy a laptop in Japan. I mean, I can. Power supply is not an issue, because generally speaking, laptops are always, that's fine. But ginormous caveat, if I buy it in Japan, it's going to have the goddamn Japanese operating system, which in of itself is not a bad thing, because the streaming PC is a Japanese one, and I was able to change the language to English, and it's fine. It's English now. That's fine. But I'm going to have to turn the light on so that I can look at the laptops. The streaming laptop's keyboard. The keyboard layout is not the same. I don't know why, but Japanese have a different keyboard layout. Let me explain this. So the ASDF, QWERTY, that's all the same. Tab, caps lock, spacebar, enter. They're all in the same location. Sure, that's fine. The problem lies with your symbols. Jeez, it's too far away. Hang on, I need to. Let's go. Let's talk about this. Alright. Okay. So, if you is question mark in the same spot? It is. Question mark and forward slash are the same. Okay, that's the same. Full stop and comma is the same. Although it's shown differently on the keyboard. You know how okay, your letter keys, right? All you see on the key is just the letter, and then take your upper number keys, not your number pad, just your upper number keys. You got the number, and then above it you've got a symbol. In the case of a standard, Western keyboard, you would have from 1 onwards. You'd have exclamation mark, at mark, hash, $, percentage, up arrow, I guess, and asterisk, open bracket, close bracket. Oh, and then you'd have underscore, and a plus above minus and equals, right? Well, on the letter keys of a Japanese keyboard, there are 2 characters. The letter and a Japanese character, which is stupid because nobody types that way that I know of. Like, anybody that I've seen ever using a computer or typing on the phone or whatever, they always type in Romaji, as in like the English lettering, and then the computer changes it into hiragana and kanji, or katakana if that's the case. So I don't know why, but the way that this is set up is that I guess you could just push the key and it would type that. Wait, hang on. I don't even think it's all the letters, because there's more than 26 characters. I don't know. Well, it's using the numbers as well, or is it? Okay. Yeah, whatever. Who cares? It's a stupid system. Anyway, let's talk about the upper number keys. Right. So, the upper number keys have 3 things written on them. The number. So yeah, they've got the Japanese characters that I just mentioned, and then they've got the symbols. However, the symbols are not the same. It's too far away to actually see though. Wait, what is that? Hang on, can I? Let's move the mic. I want to get closer so I can actually see that. Okay, so here we go. From 1, which the the button to the left of 1, which is kind of comma and tilde. It doesn't actually exist. Wait, where's tilde? Let me see if I can find tilde. Oh god, tilde's all the way over there. Do I even does that key even exist in Western? No, it doesn't. That's weird. Alright. Anyway, from 1, I will tell you the characters. Alright, here we go. Let me just move the mic a little bit more. Oh, I can't because I'm gonna fuck things up. Okay. So we got wait, what the fuck is that character? Hang on. Just hold on just a second. What is that? Okay. 1 is exclamation mark. 2 is I don't know what the fuck. I don't know what it is. It kind of looks like a mini hash. 3 is hash. But two, hang on. I have no idea what that is. It's not like a kanji. It's not like a Japanese character. It's just this weird little. I don't know. I'm moving on. Alright, 4 is dollar sign. Oh, that's the same. 5 is percentage. That's the same. 6 is and. No upper arrow. No, we'll get to that in a minute. 7 is. Wait, 7 is apostrophe. Yeah. 8 is open bracket. 9 is closed bracket. Same. No. Oh, not the same. Because it's 9 and 0 on the west. 0 is nothing? 0 is nothing. Bit of a wasted opportunity. And then you've got... Oh, God. Okay, and then to the right of 0, you've got, by default, minus, and shifting gives you equals. Then you've got, the next one is up arrow, by default. Weird. And then shifting gives you tilde. And then to the right of that, you've got the yen symbol, which, okay, that makes sense. That's a pretty useful thing for Japanese. More than the dollar sign. But does it have to be done by default? And then and then shifting gives you a straight line. I mean, how do you even do that? It's that button. It's the backslash shift button, I think. So the @ symbol is actually just a default button, which is the button to the right of P. Question mark is in the same spot. It's shift to / I said that before. Asterisk is oh god. So to the right of L is semicolon, right? Yeah. But shift. Wait. Oh wait, no. No, that's right. Yeah, it's semicolon, and then shifting semicolon gives you plus, and then to the right of that, by default, is colon, and then shifting that gives you asterisk. So if you want to do an asterisk, you have to do shift. On a Western keyboard, you have to do shift apostrophe. Speaking of apostrophe, where was apostrophe again? It was 7. Shift and 7. And then what about quotation marks? Quotation marks. Wait, are there no quotation marks on the Japanese keyboard? Hang on. I don't think it has Japanese quotation marks. I mean, I think the Japanese keyboard has Japanese. God damn it, has quotation marks. By the way, to the right of from L to the right, you got semicolon, colon, and then the next one is actually closed square bracket. Huh? Closed square bracket. Shifting gives you closed the squiggly bracket. Well, that's the same as the keyboard, but the key is in the wrong spot. Oh, and then open bracket. Oh, wow. Open bracket is the key above it. So from P, to the right of P, you've got @ symbol plus shifting gives you... Oh, shifting gives you the opposite apostrophe, the one that's to the left of 1, usually. And then to the right of that, you've got, open square bracket. Shifting gives you open squiggly bracket. Comma and, those are the same. Yeah, next to M, you've got comma and period and /, and shifting gives you left arrow, right arrow, and question mark. Those are all the same. But there's another key. Oh, there's another key. To the right of that is left slash or backslash, which is usually, a backslash is usually above the enter key. And then shifting on the backslash gives you underbar. Yeah. So, okay. It's a different system. And it's kind of disorientating to use at first. I'm like, oh god, the buttons are in the wrong spot. Where are they again? Look at the keyboard. Oh, there it is. That's not the problem. And this is the last thing I'm going to say, because I need to fucking go. The problem is that when you change the language to English for input and for the just general system language, when you type, for example, let's go with Shift 8, right? I want to do an asterisk, so I push Shift 8 on a regular keyboard, right? But on the Japanese keyboard, asterisk is Shift colon, which on a Western keyboard is actually Shift apostrophe, right? But if I push Shift apostrophe or Shift colon, it will make a quotation mark. Do you understand what I'm saying? What I'm saying is, let me put this another way. If I, let's say, okay, at symbol, that's better. At symbol's a better example. So, again, on a regular keyboard, at symbol is Shift 2. On a Japanese keyboard, it is just a button that is the button to the right of P. Generally speaking, that should be open, close brackets, right? If I push that button, if I push the button that says at written on it, while I've got the English settings set up, it will make an open, closed bracket. So it's not even a case of, oh, where's the button again? Look at the keyboard. No, you can't trust the keyboard. You literally have to remember. And yeah, I remember most of the keyboard. I'm quite good at typing. I did it in, I've been typing for most of my life. But I don't know, I don't remember where all the fucking symbol keys are all the time. Especially if I'm trying to go for a closed bracket. Like if I want to go for a closed bracket, I have to push. Oh, go fuck yourself. Yeah, it sucks. That's probably not the best reason why I should really not want to buy a Japanese laptop, but I don't want to buy a Japanese laptop. I don't. So, it looks like, oh god, 800 megabytes of updates. 119 updates. Right, I'm going to have to sift through all these guys. Hey, but the good news is, SVC host has fucked off. Yeah. Wait, so if you need to update it because your computer's probably vulnerable right now because you've done no updates. So I'll do that. And then, but you have to pick and choose because if you update too much, you're going to fuck it up. This is what I hate about doing this. This is what I absolutely hate doing this. Okay, so first of all, optionals can go to hell. You don't want to update your HD graphics? You know what? I will do that actually. Don't know what it does, but I'll do that. What are all these other things? We don't even know what any of these things do. So, here's the thing. I have no idea which. Okay, you know what? Internet Explorer updates I don't need because I don't use Internet Explorer. Okay, I have a problem here. These things don't have dates on them. Oh, yes, they do. Well, that one does. March 2018? Really? Shit. That's new. Oh god, these aren't in chronological order. What the fuck? They're not in chronological order. They are, but they're grouped. That's fucking annoying. I don't know where I want to update until. Because I know if I update everything, it's gonna fucking cause problems again. Oh, shit. Why are you doing this? Oh, boy. Why are you doing this while doing fucking goddamn LSD playthrough? Shit. One of these... Oh, no. One of these is gonna install the fucking... upgrade to Windows 10, and I don't want that. Should I just do everything? Oh no. There's all these updates for Windows 7, but they're optional. I feel like I should just update everything. Are you sure? What about platform update? What is that? It'd be nice if they gave more information than none at all. Oh god, what am I gonna do? Because the thing that I have is, apart from the fact that it's annoying as hell having that Windows 10 update thing, it actually makes my computer run slow. Like legit. Okay. Do I have a fast internet, fast computer now? Should. Okay. Well. Windows 7 to Windows 10 update. Is that upgrade for free still? I don't want to upgrade to Windows 10. That's the whole point. God damn it. You know what? Let's take a chance. Oh god. I don't like the sound of that. Let's upgrade everything. Are you sure you want to do that? Yeah, I'm going to upgrade everything. Even all the optionals. Just upgrade everything. 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 Including Windows fucking Internet Explorer. Alright, but don't upgrade now, please. No, I won't. Let me fucking upload this goddamn video. So that, in the case that I have to reformat my computer again, I can do that. Alright. And then maybe we'll start recording stuff. Yeah, it'd be nice, yeah. Alright. Oh god, how long have we been doing this for? Too long. I don't think anyone's watching anymore. Fantastic. If you managed to do this video, congratulations. And hopefully, Fantastic, you are hanging around sometime at night this week, because I'm on holiday, so I'm going to try to stay awake. I didn't stream last night because I was watching Thor Ragnarok and Guardians of the Galaxy 2, and I fell asleep halfway through Guardians of the Galaxy 2, so I have to watch that again. But I should be able to stream tonight. Alright, but for now, my name is Leo, and I'll see you next time.